All right, so what we have here is kind of another area of concern, which is we have a couple of clips. They're clips from two different Daily Gazette podcasts, but where Slaughter talks about sending his deputies into rural schools in Cascade County to spread basically these, bad interpretations of the Constitution and of history. And I'll go ahead and just play the clip first, and then talk a little bit more after.
Sheriff Slaughter is sending his deputies out to the schools. I think you still have this program going, isn't that right, Sheriff Slaughter, where you're sending deputies out to the school to teach the children about the Constitution? You're taking your deputies and sending them to, I think, the local, I don't know what schools, I don't know if it's the middle schools or the high schools. Is that program, and I haven't talked to you about this, Sheriff Slaughter, I don't want to put you on the spot. Is that program still active? Are you still doing that program? Is that something you're still planning on?
Oh, it's in full force. We started
fantastic.
in January and it's off and running. It is a law-related education program in which our school resource officer heads out to the rural schools. We're just focusing on those for now, just trying to keep our resources. One of the things I made all my deputies and detention officers do is they get extra promotional credit points if they take the Hillsdale College Constitutional Series. If they go through and they take that and they show up with a certificate.
Hallelujah.
I believe they get 5. I think we're giving them 5 promotional points, which is a lot of points.
Wow.
Promotion, because I feel so strongly that if they don't understand the foundation of why they're there, then those are the ones who are going to succeed. Those are the ones that are going to lead. So then we moved it further, and we teach the Constitution in the schools, both middle school and in high school. And I'm just really proud that we're teaching it from the perspective of a deputy sheriff standing in the classroom.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now I want you to tell that to the group on Friday at our conference. Yeah, you've just been assigned to be one of our speakers.
The other thing we do is we teach the Constitution in our schools. We relate that to our children. I'm taking a page right out of the Democratic playbook. And I'll be very, very honest about it. I'm totally taking a page. Get to them young, indoctrinate them into what is the real word of our country is, and make them believers. The Democrats have been doing this for years, and we're not paying attention. And we need to start paying attention.
Okay, so I guess the first thing to understand is when he's talking about, the deputies going out and doing this teaching, this isn't a curriculum that you're going to find at, Montana State University, the University of Montana. It's from something called Hilldale College. That's this small conservative Christian school that's really been criticized quite a bit for its strong partisan connections, and also for basically teaching a view of the Constitution and history that provides sort of a veneer of academic credibility to right-wing movements like the Tea Party. So again, Slaughter feels like he's found these materials from Hillsdale that teach an interpretation of the Constitution that uphold, again, these same ideas that he does. And frankly, it's bad enough that he has his deputies going out teaching this in schools, but then you also hear that his deputies that take these online courses are then given points towards promotions. And so all of that leads into, recruiting both people within his department, and then, setting the seeds of doubt, or setting these ideological seeds in students in these rural schools in Cascade County. And then if that's not all bad enough, as you can tell from Richard Mack's reaction, he loves this idea, hallelujah, and talks about wanting to have Slaughter come and talk about, this model that he's created. So he's coming up with a model, that could be replicated in other places to take this other ways.